All right. Hello.
Wouldn't be the start of a thing unless I had something to drink.
It's incredible.
Diesel thing of water. Look at this. It's huge. It's glass.
All right. Hello,
Been
chat.
rolling my foot on it all day. So I try and relieve the fucking pain. I definitely have plantar fasciitis. I'm diagnosing myself. Me and Kristaps.
Hello, Philip.
It's damn hot in this room too, man. Shit.
All right.
I saw somebody in our comments today say that the Celtics need to build Pritchard's trade value so they can just have J.D. Davison take over that role next year. And I don't know how much I agree with that.
Woof.
Woof, indeed.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Couple good G League games are not enough to sway me.
Nope. He's still in Chinese class, as far as I'm concerned.
Davison has not been great in the chances he's gotten.
He sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the JD comment today. It's weird.
I was looking around.
But Celtics Grizzlies tonight. No Marcus, obviously. He is hurt. Check and not in on it. Isaiah Thomas liked another one of my tweets. We're pretty much friends. Shout out. You got to spell his name right if you're going to be friends with him, though. That's the rule.
It is true. Oh, Philip, real talk. Ice your feet. I did kickboxing for 20 years, and always the problem comes and goes with feet, and only ice breaks the cycle inflammation. I've not had access to ice. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Maybe I'll ice them on pregame tomorrow. I'll put my feet up on my desk so you guys can see. Maybe we'll get some new fans that way.
Maybe not. Maybe we lose 30 subscribers that way. Let's not do that.
You might gain 100 though.
I vote no.
Net gain of 70.
We had somebody else comment on our CLNS video, said these guys are delusional, talking about Hauser as if he's consistent. Meanwhile, he's like leading the league in 3-point percentage.
I think we had our first positive CLNS comment ever today.
What was it? Let me look.
Somebody said I like your guys' show, but it wasn't completely positive. They were
was it the person who said we're early?
Yeah. So sorry about that. We're what's it called? Ahead of the curve.
Yes. I mean, we were just reacting to a video. We were literally just reacting to something.
Yeah, Ben knows the comments on the CLS channels be brutal. I think it's because people aren't like necessarily fans of us, and they just kind of show up once in a while, and then they're very disappointed when Jack and I are sitting there talking about what we talk about. Oh, I was talking about a deodorant giveaway last time to start the show.
So the Grizzlies are playing Jacob Gilliard some minutes this year because everyone's hurt. 5'9". So we'll have a fun one today.
There's hope for Isaiah. Isaiah, by the way, who said that he did reach out to the Hornets saying, please let me play, and they did not.
The Hornets are a loser franchise anyways. Philip, JB, Jaylen Brown is playing tonight. Oh, because Miles Bridges is playing in the NBA. Why are you saying why as if I won't say it? Don't start a conversation.
It would be better if it was more controversial. Like everyone's kind of like, yeah, you shouldn't do that thing.
Playing the Memphis Hustle.
We are no. What's his name? Bean. I don't remember what his first. Justin Bean.
He just had a kid. I saw it on Twitter.
Oh, good for him.
Congrats for Justin Bean.
One of my friends had a kid, and it's very strange.
Who?
You don't know him.
Oh. Final injury report for the Grizzlies tonight. GG Jackson has been called up from the G League. We reacted to him. Well, I bring it up because we know him. He was we did a video on him for the Celtics this summer.
Did we?
He was the 18-year-old who couldn't shoot and was just super athletic and played against a bunch of. He's from South Carolina. I'll show you the video.
Oh, Gregory. Yeah. Greg Jackson.
Yeah. Obviously. Well, he's listed as GG Jackson. I'm pretty sure we called him GG Jackson on the video. Steven Adams, Brandon Clark, both out. Luke Kennard out. Jake LaRavia out. John Morant obviously still out. Derrick Rose, Marcus Smart, Xavier Tillman all also out. Brutal for the Grizzlies this season. Not a great look so far.
Grizzlies have just got the curse Maybe do they really, really hate Ja, the gods? They hate the gun wielding Ja.
Maybe.
They said we're gonna punish your entire team with injuries. Yes, shout out first
and
the floor. Where the
yes,
hell
sir.
is it? A lot of comments all at once. There it is.
Shout out versus floor. Ben is in the chat. Speaking of, saying, did you guys get a sense from all the pregame quotes about Marcus he was a little less liked? I didn't see them. Let me go look right now. I've been
I
doing
don't
other
think
stuff.
so. I think because Jaylen was like at first I didn't like him, but then I warmed up to him, and Tatum was like, "Yeah, it's like an acquired taste." But I think they still liked him.
Yeah,
I'd imagine
I
like
can't.
coming into the team, like it's like, yeah, this guy's a hard ass or whatever. Like I get it.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's all right. I don't. Yeah, I think they liked him. I don't know if I got that vibe. This is Grizzlies starting five. Sam, do you want to guess?
No.
John Conchar, Desmond, Bane, Santi Aldama, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bismack.
Didn't know Bismack Biyombo was on the team, even though he just got signed like 2 weeks ago.
So you did know.
Well, now that you put it on the screen, I know. But like, if you asked me to name, I would have been like,
what's Biyombo averaging this season, Sam?
He's actually playing decent, isn't he? He's like probably averaging what 10-7 or double-digit rebounds and like 6 points.
8 and 9, close enough.
8 and 9,
yeah. Not bad. Doing all right for them. Desmond Bane having a great season, but just on a losing team because everyone's hurt. I don't know. Jaren Jackson Jr., I imagine having an all right season. Yeah, he's averaging 20. Grizzlies just can't catch a break with these injuries, man. They weren't amazing before Marcus went down either, but like the Steven Adams thing is a huge loss. Obviously, Ja's not there. It's tough. It's a tough one.
Yeah, it sucks when you lose like your stalwart center that is just like the best enforcer in the league, maybe like
probably up there.
Steven Adams on the floor. Everyone's like, yeah, don't fuck with that team.
I get the feeling I didn't get this vibe from the quotes. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not like looking into it too much or I'm not paying attention, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like I think everybody kind of knows he was a fan favorite. I don't know why it would bother them. Like he clearly was. People love him here.
Yeah. Philip says I'm from Memphis, live in Mass now. They're my West Coast team, so painful. They're a ball town. Yeah, they just kind of stink, and it sucks because I feel like a lot of it is just the injuries, and they'd be better if it wasn't because of that, but they just can't get out of the way of the injury bug, unfortunately, at the moment.
Are the Grizzlies at the point they should tank? I say yes. They are the worst team behind Detroit in the league. Ja's going to be suspended for 25 games. They've played, 12? So they still have 13 more games without Ja. You might as well just chalk the season. The West is almost too close or too talented to even try and salvage this. I know it's so early, but like I don't know, like why dick around and then end up like regretting it?
Regretting what?
I mean, they're not going to win this year. Clearly,
yeah, but like
they're not ready.
I don't know how much use that is. Like I don't like just do what you can for now.
You get a free guy.
It's 10 games in, and free guy. Like I don't think there'll be even if they try to lose. I don't think they're going to be a bottom 5 team. It's not Wemby. Yeah, no, I still don't think so. It's one. Like the lottery doesn't guarantee anything. 2, like what you're gonna shut down Bane and Jaren Jackson for a full season. They're young. At least give them the experience to expand and grow. Look what happened to Mikal Bridges when he got extra opportunities when Devin Booker was out. He blossomed, and I mean they ended up trading him, but he's a much better player now because he got those chances. Look what happened to Tatum. Kyrie and Hayward goes down for a year. I mean, I think talent always wins out in the end, but those early reps, like getting some of these guys reps, gives you a good chance to see them.
Well, they're not shining right now.
Bane and Jackson are having good seasons. They're both playing well. I think giving them the chance.
Isn't Bane inefficient?
No, he's shooting 46-36 on 25, 4.5.
It's kind of down for him.
Well, yeah, because he's the fucking primary option instead of a secondary off-ball guy. But getting him those looks in those spots, I think, is still valuable for his overall game. And also, if you're the Grizzlies, you have too many depth pieces as it is. Like David Roddy's on the bench. Santi Aldama's done there too once everyone gets healthy. Like adding another rookie, like that guy's barely getting any playing time. And they also just have like multiple firsts anyways. They have their pick, they have the Warriors pick, and then they have a potential I guess that's another one, but they have 2 picks. I don't think there's enough playing time for a top 5 rookie on this team when they get fully healthy anyways.
But you think there is any benefit to getting a mediocre rookie then? Like
No, but
if you're saying all the depth guys they have, all right, let's say that, what are they? 2-9, 3-9 right now? Off the top of my head, it's something like that, right?
3-9.
If Ja comes back and they rip together a season and say either finish just outside the play-in or they make the play-in and get in the playoffs and lose in the first round, you're getting that mid-round draft. That guy's not going to have room in your rotation if you don't think a top 5 pick is gonna.
What I'm saying is I don't think they need any more rookies right now. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
I think with the new CBA, you can always use more rookies.
Jumping up 10 spots in the draft, maybe depending on the lottery. I don't think it's worth throwing away a season and basically telling your star players, nah, we're fucking losing now. I don't think you do that with a team that has been as consistent a playoff team in the past.
You don't do it on purpose, but under the circumstances that you're looking at now, like there's a lot of variables pointing towards it.
What are you suggesting they do to tank?
I don't know. You're just gonna end up losing games. Like you don't maybe rest guys more than you would normally. I don't know.
I can't if you lose games, you lose games, and I don't think they'd complain if they got a top 10 pick. But they're not going to shut down their star players at the expense.
I don't know. Maybe the word tank. I don't mean it from a team perspective. I mean like if you're a Grizzlies fan, you should be like lose instead of maybe win.
I see. I don't know. I
Jared
guess
says just play actual Grizzly Bears.
Bane could still be an all-star if they turn around and are around 500 by the whatever all-star break. I'm trying to say, I think Bane could still be an all-star. He's good. He's played well. They should low-key tank. I
look at it is like if they have a poor season, right, and they get a good pick, that makes them much better or that much better going into next season with Ja playing a full year. Whoever, Steven Adams, coming back healthy if that's part of it. Brandon Clark being healthy again.
If they lose because they're bad, fine, then that's fine. But you don't go to Bane and Jaren and say, hey guys, we're trying to lose. I mean, you heard Evan Turner talk about that when he was in Philly. Like that's not just something you could do yourself. Like if Jaylen Brown or if Jason Tatum and Kristaps both went out for the season, knock on wood, do you go to Derek White and Jason Tatum and be like, guys, we're gonna lose now, sorry, stop trying? Like that's gonna they fucking don't like.
I think that's an apples to oranges because you still have your number one. And the Celtics are a very talented team. You just
said if Tatum and Porzingis get hurt. I said if Tatum and Porzingis get hurt. No, Tatum and Porzingis get hurt. You go to Jaylen, Derek White, and Drew Holiday and effectively say, you guys aren't really good enough to win. We're shutting you down. You guys suck. Like, that's just not something you should tell your star players who have proven they can. Year? No, stop. Like, that's not something you tell players who have been in the playoffs. Because I'm explaining it to you and you're saying no. I'm making my case and you're just like, nah.
From a logistic standpoint, you really shouldn't. Like, if it's that early in the season, you know your season's chalked, and there's not a lot of upside guys on your team, the 2018 Celtics are an interesting case because, like you said, Tatum and Brown both got to take a big leap because of the absence of Irving and Hayward. But the Hayward thing happened right away. Kyrie didn't really bow out until right before the playoffs. They didn't know that was coming. I think if they both went out early in the season, you might have seen something different. I don't know. I'm not a GM. I wouldn't tell you how I would go about tanking. But as a fan, I might root for them to tank.
Sure. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if you're the GM,
I don't know how any GM says that.
Well,
just
yeah,
to back the point.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see it more. You can see it more from we are a bad team. We've been a bad team. We need to bottom out to kickstart it. But if you're the GM of the Grizzlies, and Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson have both played at an all-star level and made the playoffs the past X amount of years, let alone Marcus Smart when he comes back. Imagine going to Marcus Smart and being like, Marcus, we just traded for you. Lose. I just don't think that's a very, I don't know.
Well, another thing you could do is Jared makes a good point. You could make personnel decisions. What if you offload for more picks or something like that? You sell at the deadline and you look to reshape through the draft. You have 2 first-round picks through yourself and Golden State. And then I don't know what their cap situation looks like, so I can't really speak to this, but I know Ja, Desmond Bane, and Triple J make a lot of money, and Marcus makes 20-ish million. So that's a lot of their money tied up. I don't know how much they could do through free agency, but I'm sure there's flexibility in terms of we can sell, we can get extra assets this
I
February.
think you could do that to a degree. Like you could say, I don't know if you fully sell win now assets, but you could be like, okay, Luke Kennard, let's off him for a second because he's not expiring anyways. Like you could shape your deadline around this
Sure.
isn't our year, but I still don't think I just don't think fully bottoming out is something they should do. Like the only unique case I can think of for that is the Warriors when Steph got hurt. But at that point, it was just, you know what you have, and these guys are all veterans anyways. So we're just going to have Draymond sit out, and then we have a young roster anyways, and that led to good things. This is two younger guys leading the way anyways, and so wasting a season of their young careers, I just don't see the value. I see more value in letting Bane and JJ cook rather than moving up like X amount of spots in the draft. But I understand the concept.
With the Warriors, like they had a lot of different circumstances too. Like Clay was still out. The Curry thing happened, and Draymond was having an up and down injury season too. Like there were a lot of injuries there. But Memphis has a lot of injuries too. If either one of those guys goes down, which I think Jackson Jr. has a little bit of an injury history, could happen. So. Then maybe you're more like it. But I do agree with you. Like there's not a whole lot of, hey, don't play going on. At least in that franchise. It just seems off brand. Grit and grind doesn't really work if you're like, don't grind.
Here's like, hey guys, grit the whole way. just chill out of the grind part.
You can get grit in the cockpit of the tank.
Michael's asking, have y'all caught any of the G League? I have not, because all the games have been on days where the Celtics play. Yeah. And then Walsh and JD look like studs. Good for Walsh.
Out on JD Davison.
Yeah, I don't know about JD Davison. My thing is, and we said this summer, like the thing with small guards is if they can't shoot, they have to be very, very, very good at other stuff, i.e. Westbrook, John Morant, Derrick Rose, like super athletic and super like lead a team. Outside of that, like how much
there's not really a bench role for that.
You're
either the best guy or you don't play.
Pretty much. And that's kind of what you saw with Westbrook in LA.
Right.
So
RJ makes an interesting tank point here too. If you bring in Marcus, right, and Marcus is somebody with a little bit of an injury history where his play style leaves him wear and tear banged up, giving him some time off throughout this season could have him geared up for a really strong campaign next year.
I don't hate it from that
that's
perspective.
Not in his, DNA.
That's what I was going to say. I don't hate it from a perspective of let the veterans get some rest. My two, I guess, counterpoints are I don't think Marcus goes for that. I don't think Marcus goes for that. And I was more arguing you shouldn't do that with Bane and Triple J because they're too young.
Did you see
the reps?
I don't know if I sent it to you. Did you see the Reddit post?
No.
Of it's like if an entire team's like starting 5 dies or something, they get like
I did see that. You sent it to me. That's a real thing.
And like someone was like, should they do that? Should the Nets do this?
Well,
like,
it's like
they just poison Ben Simmons. It's like a medieval overtaking.
As horrible of a situation it is.
Obviously, it's a joke.
Of course, I know, but like it would be super overpowered if that happened. Like the team whose players all passed away would like teams can only protect 5 players in that case.
Yeah, dude.
And
Pistons.
so like Derek White probably gone, or no, like Al Horford, I guess if they want him gone, or Sam Hauser or Pritchard, like
you're gonna lose some depth piece.
Exactly.
Looking at other teams, like I don't know, you'll probably get a DeAnthony Melton in there. Or one of the wings they just got from the Clippers. Miami, you get one of their free guys that becomes good out of nowhere.
You probably get Emmanuel Quickly from the Knicks. You could probably get like, I don't know, Clint Capella from the Hawks. You could probably get, the Grizzlies even. You could probably get like some okay players. The Rockets, you get like Amen Thompson. Like,
my Pistons are going to return to prominence through death.
Jesus Christ.
The horse is death. Is that a thing that people say? The horse is death.
Pistons 2-12, Sam. That
sucks. Every year I'm an idiot and I'm like, they're due. Jaren says Sixers tried it with Oubre, but he was too strong.
The Pistons lost.
Bulls, great, best plan ever.
Pistons lost
Bulls
to the
back.
Raptors today, 113-142. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Ja was suspended for 25 games. So, what, 13 more, Henry?
Yeah, 13 more. Monty Williams started Kevin Knox, in case you were wondering.
Monty Williams, who's getting paid a large sum of money
to coach a very bad team.
To command the tank. Shout out.
Sorry, I didn't see your comment.
What does Chris Broussard have to say about this?
Yeah, you're telling Sam, Jack. And
he was like, I don't know. I felt like the Pistons were kind of due. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jaren has looked good.
Monty Williams.
Felt like Cade was going to take a little bit of a jump. Jaden Ivey in his second year. Thompson as a rookie. Like, I feel like all of those things, except for Ivey, who hasn't really been great, have like kind of reared their head.
Ivy's been great.
They aren't winning games.
Ivey has been great too. He's not. It's not as much production as you'd want.
Sick.
I mean, I think he really was sick, but like, I don't blame Ivey for that. He's played in 9 games. He's shooting 51% from the field, 39% from deep, but he's getting 20 minutes a night. Why the fuck is he getting 20 minutes a night? Like, what is happening?
Monty Williams,
he's getting that.
8 young players. Same with DeAndre.
He doesn't play young players, but Killian Hayes playing 29. What are we doing?
Killian Hayes good.
No,
maybe Monty Williams is actually trying to get fired and just collect that bag.
That honestly be super fucking smart. That'd be genius. That'd be phenomenal. I'm thinking a lot about Keita. He has a chance to reinforce a potentially weak area of center backups. Joe might give him 3 minutes, but he'll get 5 rebounds. I'm gonna say it again. Cornette's been good this year. Cornette's been really good. I would like to see Keita as well. Hello, Phil Double L. But I don't think Cornette's been bad. Killian Hayes is killing their chances. That's a ban.
Oh, no.
Reported.
I don't know if you can ban people after the rap.
Whoa. I can put him in timeout.
Like a 3-1.
Can I put Jaren in timeout?
Don't. I like Jared. Jared is one of my favorite commenters.
In Russia about 10 years ago, a plane went down with a KHL hockey team on board. It was during the NHL lockout, and one Latvian player from the NHL was playing at the time. Whole team was lost. Oh, man. That's fucking terrible. Jesus. Speaking of bet, I know you're typing the bet into the thing. I have a parlay for the Celtics game. You guys want to hear it? You got rate the parlay. Ready? Okay. Pulling it up. It is, how many legs is it? I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5-leg parlay. Ready? I'm going to tell you each one, and you tell me how realistic we think. Over on Kristaps points at 20.5. Right? I think it's realistic.
It's
10.5 rebounds for Tatum. It's
also realistic.
2.5 threes for Bane.
He's going to be taking a lot. That's for sure.
Exactly. 1.5 for Derek White and a double for Drew Holiday. The double for Drew is like the most maybe one. But that is plus 6,992 odds. So I feel like I got to deal. My dad's quickly before the pick. My dad put it in the chat. My dad's parlay today is 15 plus for Derek White, 15 plus for Drew Holiday, 20 plus for JB and KP, and 25 for Tatum, which would be 95 points for the starters, which
Chris Broussard.
Respect the odds, but hey, it's we like the boldness. Here's the
Pregame pick of the night presented by Smash the Odds at Smash Odds on Twitter. You can follow for daily free picks. You can pay a little extra for some premium picks. Drew Holiday over 13.5 points tonight is the pick. Jack's dad agrees. Jack deciding whether he wants to fade or not.
Drew Holiday points scare me because he's not always super on with like scoring. I think 13.5, is relatively safe. I feel a lot better at like 11.5 because I feel like 13 is right on the border of what he could get. But I mean, fuck it. Yeah, why not? It's right there. Real talk, I only take gambling advice from people over the age of 50. Yes, sir. My dad's got it cooking. Oh, sorry.
Last year, the Celtics would have lost the previous 2 games in the fourth quarter. Facts. Big facts. And that's one of the most exciting aspects from the past week. They're on what, a 5-game win streak right now? This is really bad news for me, and I sneaky have to root against them today because if not, I have an obligation to remain in Ireland until they lose because they haven't lost while I'm here.
Did you go after the last loss? Like, is all 5 of these games?
I was home for Brooklyn, and I was in midair. Well, actually, I was on American soil for the Raptors win.
So I think you're safe. I think.
Okay. All right.
I think that's fine. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Bless up.
Marcy says, do we ever consider KP like Jokic, post him up, let him cook, and trouble pass out? I think they have done that at spots. The only problem is he's not as good as Jokic.
You need Tatum to do that. Post up, let him cook.
I'd like it Tatum more. But
Drew says people say this every year. Hey, that's 2 good wins in a row. Well, 2 good fourth quarter wins in a row, I guess. Maybe the Raptors one wasn't the greatest, but, you know. Can we crowdfund Sam's June Ireland holiday? Oh, man.
Jesus.
Send me back. I would want to go to the finals, and I'd just be here. I'll do more travel in the summer. Well, Jack and I are going away to Vegas.
We are.
They give up on seltzer and go to vodka. So I thought I found seltzer. Well, I did. I found Liquid Death had seltzer here, but I only found it one place. And then I thought I found another one, and it was heavily flavored. This is just water.
So you're not big on the flavored seltzer? It has to be like a hint or whatever?
Yeah. No. I don't want it to be sweet. It's all gross.
Gotcha. Let's see. You
know what's lit? Is I watched yeah, it is.
Did you get any pictures tweeted at you?
No, nobody tweeted. I don't think people tweeted pictures.
What the fuck, guys?
I thought it was funny. It was just off the top. I still have the deodorant. I haven't opened it yet. You know what's lit is hurling. You familiar with hurling?
I don't know how to play or how it works, but I know.
So I was in my hotel room here stretching today, and I put the TV on. They have a hurling game on, and this team it essentially works like soccer with stoppage time. And this team scored 3 times in stoppage time, and it was so lit. There was like 5 people in the arena, but they were all hyped. All 5.
Do they tackle each other? Is it like
no?
How does
hurling
work?
It's like soccer, but they use sticks and a ball that's like a baseball, and they can either score a goal like past a goalie, or they can hit it through the uprights like a field goal.
So is it male field hockey with also field goal posts?
Yes.
Okay.
But they can pick the ball up, and they hit it like a baseball. Like they were hitting bombs in between the goalposts.
That's kind of fire.
It was fire, but they had it in the native Irish language channel, so I couldn't hear. Yeah, I couldn't understand a word they were saying on the commentary. Yeah, they were getting hyped.
What was the final score? I don't need to know.
I think it was 23-22. The team was up 22-20, and then they blew it in stoppage time.
I was just curious how the scoring system worked. Like, was it like 100 to 100, or is it like 2 to 4? Like, in Ireland, when you go drink at a bar, you'll drink a number of drinks equal to the number of people you come with because everyone has to buy around. Respect.
Me just going alone.
It's kind of like open air shy li.
You know what that is? I don't.
I do. It's kind of like, what's that game you play in a box? It's you hitting the ball against the racquetball, in the little fucking square. It's I think it's sort of like that, but they have these big fucking. Hold up, I'll show you. It's like they have these fucking curled, these curled sticks, or I don't know the word for it. These things you fucking huck the ball at a wall.
Oh, those things.
Yeah, dude. You fucking chuck it at shit in the room. You're just fucking whipping it. But yeah. I mean,
in the morning.
What'd you say?
It's 1 a.m. here. Yeah, I have a flight in 10 hours.
I think they can use him in that spot. Anyways, let's get out of here. Get everybody set up for the game. Anything you want to say before we jump out?
Recap tomorrow morning. We'll
5 a.m.
tomorrow night for pregame. I'll be back home.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
And deodorant giveaway. Tweet pictures.
Also, Not going to put this on the pod, but it's just funny here. Ratless, the chat, made us stop using the copyright screen. Demonetized video. No money on the last pod. And it was 1 out of 10. So you guys you ruined it for us. So it's tough. Appreciate
now we're
you.
Going to be homeless. Look what you guys did.
Thank y'all for tuning in. 5 a.m. tomorrow, and comment what's popping on the video. And can you go leave us a review on Apple? I asked so nicely. We got 0, and my feelings were hurt.
I offered deodorant. Nobody.
This is what you're like. You guys are all gonna stink. You guys all smell now.
Get ready to smell like shit.
I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Bye.